Hello and welcome to this week's card reading for week commencing the 7th of May 2018. I hope you've all had a very good week and that you enjoyed the cards from last week. We'll see what the cards have in store this week. I'm going to be using Angels, Gods, Goddesses by Toni Carmen Salerno this week. Do apologise if we hear the Gypsy in the background. That's my cat. She might make an appearance. She's in the room, so you never know. Anyway, so as usual, we're going to cleanse the cards and then we'll bless them. Okay, so what do we all need to know for our highest good for this coming week? Commencing the 7th of May. What do we need to know for our highest good for this week, commencing the 7th of May? Well, we've had one jump out already. What do we need to know for this week, commencing the 7th of May? No, for this week, commencing the 7th of May. What do we need to know? For our highest good. What do we need to know for our highest good for this 7th of May? Okay, so no more jumped out, so we'll just go with that one and with that one. Okay, let's see what the week's got in store for us. Okay, the card that jumped out and obviously wanted to make its presence felt was Goddess of Justice. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. And there she is. The other card that came out was Angel of Soul Love. Time to look at how you value yourself. Issues of self-love. There we go. And finally, Angel of Pleasure. Take pleasure in the things you do. So, what is this telling us for the coming week? Okay. Okay, I'm not actually going to read these in the order they came out because I think they're all actually entwined with, well, the cards are always intertwined with each other, but I think these are kind of like working a different way in them. Now, when you look at yourself, how do you really truly feel? Do you love yourself? Do you hate yourself? Are you indifferent to yourself? Take a moment or two to take a deep breath and go, what do I actually feel about myself? This card is saying this week you need to make time for yourself. You need to value yourself. You need to love yourself. And I think we've had this thing. I think we've had this before about you need to love yourself. And again, it's come out again. So you really do need to look deep inside yourself and look at what you think, what you feel, how you act. You have to love yourself, and it's not a narcissist thing or it's not an ego-driven thing. Everything, as I've said before, is divine love, and we should all not just love everyone else, but we should love ourselves as well. And it's saying you really do need this week to go into yourself, look at yourself, how you feel, change it, make the time to value yourself, you know, and you can do that with taking pleasure in the things you do. You know, if you enjoy that morning cup of coffee, go with it. You know, that's part of you valuing yourself. If you like to go for long walks in the country, well, go for a long walk in the country. Take time for yourself. Do things that are pleasurable to you, because if you do things that are pleasure to yourself, it helps you value yourself. It helps you love yourself. It keeps you connected and it keeps you grounded here on earth. And you kind of like need that, because what it's saying is, if there's something around you that doesn't feel right, maybe a missed opportunity or someone's done you wrong, or you feel like you've done something wrong, then actually look at it as a blessing. There's a reason, there is always a reason why everything happens in our life, good or bad. But it's how you react to it and how you act on it that makes a difference as to how much it affects you. So if you're taking pleasure in everything you do, which allows you to truly love yourself, when these injustices or things that go wrong come up, you actually deal with them so much better. They don't hurt as much, and you actually do see them as blessings in disguise. I mean, to give you an example of that, you know, I once went to buy a flat, and I really wanted it. And I put in my offer, and my offer was accepted, but then I got gazumped. Someone else, and it turned out when we looked into it, it was a friend of the estate agent, had come in and taken it right from under me. And I was really gutted at the time. But then I found another flat, which in the long run turned out better, because when I came to sell the flat, I actually got more for the second flat I brought than I did than the first flat I would have brought. So although it seemed like injustice at the time, it wasn't really. It was a blessing in disguise. And we don't often realise that at the time. I mean, I didn't at the time. I knew kind of, okay, this has happened. There's a reason why I haven't got this flat. But it's only later that I saw. But now I know a lot of the things I do know, I would no longer see that. It would be an automatic, okay, there is something better coming for me. And that's because I've taken the time to value myself. I take time in, you know, the things that make me happy, which allows me to deal with any of the injustices that I may come across. So please, this week, don't let any injustices or anything you feel wrong affect you. And the easiest way of doing that is to actually do something you enjoy, something that's pleasurable to you. And take the time to go in and value yourself. Valuing yourself is really one of the most important things you can do in your life, because it leads on to everything else that you can do. So I don't actually think I've got anything else to say for this, because these cards are pretty straightforward in what they're saying. Again, this is my interpretation of them, what I feel I should be telling you. But again, when you look at the cards, you may think, or you may pick up something else, and one card may stand out more for you than the other. So I'll show you them again, so you've got a chance to look at them. So, Goddess of Justice. So there you go. She has a sword of justice and stars around her. Angel of Soul Love. There you go. A mirror reflection of yourself. And Angel of Pleasure, who's enjoying being in the water with beautiful bright colours. So I hope those readings were, or the cards and the reading were of significance to you, whether my interpretation or your interpretation. And just to let you know that I'm going to be, as of Wednesday next week, Wednesday night, I'm going to be doing a 5-day meditation challenge on my Facebook group, Transform Your Present. So if you'd like to join in with that, then you'll find a link at the bottom of this. You'll have to excuse the cat's tail. The bottom of this video. Obviously, this is being shared on my Facebook group as well, so you don't need to look on the link because you're already in the group, but this is for anyone else. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the cards and you have a wonderful week. Bye.